Hi, it's Nikki here from Happy Hormones for Life and the NTBA. I hope you're well. Today's Lunch and Learn, I'm talking about multiple income streams. It's one of the things I've been developing over the last few years because it's really important sources of income in case there's a slow client month or things happen like a pandemic or other things that you're not expecting. Because what we want to really avoid is the ups and downs of income, of having a good month and then a terrible month, and it's quite stressful living like that. So having a bit more security with other sources of income is really, really important, not only for your stress levels but actually to grow a profitable business. And also you can promote things as well that maybe there is a slow client month, you can start to focus on something else to sell instead for that month or for that period of time. So what are some of the ways that we've found have been useful in creating more income streams? The first one, and I've put it first for a reason, is a book. Now, you may be thinking, I don't want to write a book, or I haven't got time to write a book, or it's too expensive, or I'm not expert enough to write a book. That last one is a complete lie, by the way, because anybody can write a book about anything. I don't know if you've seen some of the books out there, but they're shocking. So we're going to write a much better book than the majority that are out there on health. So don't let that stop you. And the reason I think a book is a really good idea for an income stream is, firstly, yes, you're going to sell copies, so it's going to be a source of income with the royalties that you make, although, that can vary. But it's also going to lead to clients because it's a fantastic lead generator. Because once somebody's read a book, your book, they'll see how you talk, how you help people, what your methodology is, and from that they're going to either like it or not. But they're certainly going to know, like, and trust you much quicker than following your content on a weekly basis. So it's a really good lead generator for new clients. It's an amazing way to get talks and speaking gigs and PR because you're now an expert author. Whether you feel like one or not, you are one once you've written a book. And it's just for me, it's been the single best thing I've ever done in my business. So if you're there thinking all of those things, all of that are just limiting beliefs or your inner critics just talking rubbish to you, because every single one of us can write a book. It doesn't have to be a big encyclopedia. It doesn't have to be a huge book or a big undertaking, but you've definitely got a book in you somewhere. So don't let that put you off. It has been incredible, and I'll do a separate video on the books. But in this one, I just really want to focus on different sources of income. So that's definitely one of them. The second source of income is an online course, or a kind of what they're calling pop-up product these days, which is a low-cost option. It doesn't have to be low cost, but often it's a low-cost option compared with working with you one-to-one. And it's a different stream of income because people can buy it online, and you don't necessarily need to put in much work. Obviously, you've got to make the thing in the first place, but as people buy it, it's more passive income than active income. So online courses, and of course, what's a really good thing about that is you can promote them at certain points of the year. So, for instance, I've had my 30-day online program since I think I made it in the second year of business. Off and on, it's had various iterations, but it's still there because it still sells, and every so often I can promote it. So I do a Black Friday promotion every November, and I know I'll certainly get a few £1,000s from that every time I sell it in November, because people love a bargain, and I slash it to half price, and it sells a lot. So those sorts of things, you can sort of plan certain slow times of the year for you, and you can plan a promotion of your course or something like that. So that's a really good one. A pop-up product is something that's been talked about a lot as well. It's a sort of low cost. It could be a workshop, it could be a presentation. It's something more than a lead magnet, which is your free content. Is something called a pop-up product, and you price it between 29 and 59 quid, something like that. It's a lower cost option than working with you, but it's not necessarily a longer online course. So that's kind of something you could think about as well. The third income stream that obviously is available to all of us is commission. So the Natural Dispensary, but other supplement companies or online shops have commission for using your code. Now, I did speak to someone recently. I don't think she'll mind me mentioning it. And she said she just dropped in the conversation that she gives her full commission to every client, or her 25% code or whatever. And I said, whoa, what are you doing that for? Oh my goodness. Because, most clients are happy with 10%, and you need to get paid because you're putting those supplements together. You're the expert. You need to get paid for that advice. So don't give give your friends and family, fine, give your 25% off to people you want to have the full discount. But clients, absolutely do the 10% because they're happy with that. And also, you need to make some money. So that is for me, it's a fundamental part of our income. So do that. The next category of income is affiliate income. Now, this is different from commission because it means you promoting other people's products or services. Now, you've got to be very, very careful in this area. And I was very cautious at the beginning of looking into doing this because you need to be fully confident in the brand and the company, and they need to be aligned with your values, right? So either you'd use the product or service yourself, or you would absolutely recommend it as a really good thing. And I would really concentrate on brands and companies that you love and that, you build that relationship with them, because one of the really key benefits of affiliate relationships is obviously you're going to get some income from that, but the one of the really big bonuses is that you start to build really long-lasting relationships with people, and especially if they're aligned with your brand, it's a really nice thing to do because it's less isolating than working on your own. You're also promoting other people, which is lovely if you're aligned brands and you're aligned companies and you're pushing them and they're pushing you, and it's lovely just to support each other in that way. And your clients, your audience, are getting your recommendations on something that they may not know about, so which is going to help them. So it's a win-win-win, but you've got to stick to the rules and be really careful, which is why I teach how to create your values in the foundation course I run, because this is really important as you go through. As you're growing your business, you're going to get these opportunities, and you absolutely need to know what your values are so that you can then match your values to other people, other opportunities and brands, and make sure that you're aligned, because if you're not aligned, there could be a whole load of trouble stored up for you out there. So only affiliate with people that you like and you want your audience to know about. All right. The next income stream is running your own events. This can be really really good. You're not going to earn fortunes from it, but you can run workshops, programs, retreats, all that kind of stuff, depending on your costs and your numbers, but you should be able to make a profit out of that. And it's fun as well. So it's a fun part of our business. We haven't been able to do it for a while, have we? So I'm very much looking forward to running some events next year, because that you cannot, you can't exchange that one-to-one dynamic or one-to-many group dynamic in person. It's just not the same online, is it? Although, we've done pretty well online, but I love running events. The next category of income stream is talks. So when speaking gigs or talks, particularly with corporate, because with groups and retreats, things like that, yes, you can charge for your time. It's often more lucrative in corporate, where you can put your rates up quite a bit. You can get thousands of pounds for talks and workshops and events in corporate. So that is a nice stream of income when your client work is down, or if you want to sort of do more of that stuff and less client work. So it's another nice income stream. And then the last one, which we don't really do very much at the moment at Happy Hormones, is products. So things like if you want to sell your own supplements or other products related to what you do, that's a nice stream of income as well. We haven't gone down that route yet, but that may be a possibility in the future. Now, I've just listed a few that we've been looking at, but there are lots more income streams as well. You can you can lecture and do work for different companies and stuff like that. All of that is open. It's just not something that routes that we've gone down, but really just open up to different possibilities and see what you like doing. Not all of this is obviously going to be available to you in your early career straight away. Some of these things you're going to develop as your business grows, but they will come to you faster the more you build your audience and the more visible you are. And that means getting out of your comfort zone, doing more video if you want to be more visible, producing more consistent content, stuff that I will talk about a lot, and also reaching out to grow your network. So finding out who those potential collaborators are, that align with you, and really reach out, take them out for coffee now we can. Reach out online if you don't want to go out just yet. That's all going to be, it's all accessible now. So the more you do that, the more you network, the more you build those connections, the more opportunities you're going to get to build different income streams. So I hope that was useful today, and I will see you next week. Take care.